story time. I hope you enjoyed the story time I did a couple of weeks ago about penguins, because today we are going to continue our winter theme, and today's story time is going to be about snowmen and also a little bit of winter. Maybe we'll get some actual snow. I hope so. I love snow. But before we get to all that, go ahead and stand up and we'll go ahead and do our hello song together.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Can you clap your hands? Can you stretch up high?
Really high.
Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you say hello?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you stamp your feet? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Can you stamp your feet? Can you stretch up high? Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you say hello?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you stamp your feet?
Good job. Like I said, today we are going to be doing snowmen and winter. So, like we always do at the start of story time, we're going to learn how to say today's theme in 2 different languages. The first language is American Sign Language, because again, if you can't hear with your ears, you talk with your hands. To say the word snow in American Sign Language, you just kind of drift your fingers down like this as if snow was falling to the ground. You can do it with me? Drift our fingers down together. That is how we say snow in American Sign Language. In Spanish, to say the word snow is nieve. Can you say that? Nieve. Good job. So before we get to our first story, we are going to pretend to be polar bears. Why polar bears, you ask? Well, because polar bears love the cold weather. They live in places like the Arctic and Antarctica, where it's always cold, and they love the snow and they love the ice, and they just love it to make snowmen. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they like to make snowmen, but they definitely love the cold, cold weather. So, because we're talking about snow and winter, before we get to our first story, we're going to get some of those jitterbugs out, and we're going to pretend to be polar bears. So stand up and do what I do, okay? Polar bear, turn around. Polar bear, touch the ground. Polar bear, reach up high. Polar bear, touch the sky. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Polar bear, touch your nose. Polar bear, touch your toes. Polar bear, pat your knees. Then polar bear, sit down, please. Good job. Let's go on to our first story. For our first story, we are going to read Little Mole's Wish, written by Song Quinn Kim. I love this story, and I think you will too. Well, if I can turn the page, you can love the story. Okay, there it is. On the day the first snow came, Little Mole was headed home by himself. He came across a small snowball. "Hi," he said, greeting the snowball with his nose. There it is. "Can I tell you something?" whispered Little Mole. "I just moved here, and I don't have any friends." The snowball listened quietly. "We're going to take the bus," said Little Mole. "That's how we get home. It's going to be so much fun." He and his friend waited patiently. Along came Mr. Bear's bus. "Hey, kid, you can't bring a snowball on here." "But this is my friend," said Little Mole. "Your friend? Snow is just snow. It'll melt." Mr. Bear drove off. Little Mole had a brilliant idea. What is he doing? He's shaping the snow into a bear. Then he and his friend waited patiently. Along came Mr. Fox's bus. "Hey kid, you can't bring a snowball on here." "But this is a bear," said Little Mole. "A bear? That big lump of snow?" Mr. Fox drove off. Oh goodness, no one is letting his friend on the bus. Little Mole had a brilliant idea. So what is he doing? He's making a backpack for his friend Bear. He and his friend waited patiently. Night fell. "Look, a shooting star!" exclaimed Little Mole. "Grandma says a shooting star makes your wish come true. I hope my wish comes true." "Are you cold? Here, you can wear my hat." "I'm sure the bus will be here soon." Along came Mr. Deer's bus. "Look at you two. You must be freezing. Hop on, you'll catch a cold." "Oh look, the mole has snow on his head now because it's so cold outside." It was so cozy and warm on the bus that Little Mole grew sleepy. Let's see, look at what their hamster is knitting. This bear has a tree. She's got some carrots. He's reading a book. Oh, but you got a snake up here sleeping. When Little Mole woke up, he was all alone. "Mr. Deer, have you seen my friend?" "I think he already got off," said Mr. Deer kindly. "You should really hurry home. Your family must be worried." "Oh no! Where did his friend go? He was sitting right there next to him, and his hat is there. Where do you think Little Mole's friend went?" "Oh no. I didn't even get to say goodbye," Little Mole thought. He trudged home slowly. How sad. "There you are, little one. You're frozen solid." Grandma folded Little Mole into a warm embrace. As always, she listened quietly as Little Mole told her about his day. "I wish I could help," she said. That night, Little Mole couldn't fall asleep. Where did my friend go? Where do you think Little Mole's friend went? The next morning, Little Mole heard Grandma calling. "Little one, come look! You have a special visitor." Who's a special visitor? What do you think? Who is that? That's his friend the bear. Ah, his wish came true. How fun. The end. Wasn't that such a sweet story? All right, now it's time to practice our counting. With this rhyme, you might recognize it because we kind of did a very similar version a couple weeks ago when we talked about penguins. But this time, we are going to do it with snowmen. So, I want you to count the number of snowmen that you see on this sled, okay? We have 1, 2, he's gonna stop to the side. 3, 4, and 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little snowmen riding on a sled. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more snowmen riding on a sled." Now, how many snowmen do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 little snowmen riding on a sled. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more snowmen riding on a sled." So now, how many snowmen do we have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 little snowmen riding on a sled. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more snowmen riding on a sled." So now, how many snowmen do we have left? We have 1, 2. 2 little snowmen riding on a sled. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more snowmen riding on a sled." So now we just have 1 little snowman riding on a sled. He fell off and bumped his head. So, what did Mama do? Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more snowmen riding on a sled." So now, how many snowmen do we have riding on a sled? None. 5 little snowmen, sick and in bed. So Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Let those snowmen ride on their sled." So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We now once again have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little snowmen riding on a sled. Good job. Let's get on to our next story. For our next story, we are going to read a very silly story called There was a cold lady who swallowed some snow. And this is written by Lucille Colandro and illustrated by Jared Lee. Oh no, have you ever eaten some snow? I don't know if you've done what this lady has done. We'll have to see. Slurp, slurp. There was a cold lady who swallowed some snow. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. Look at all that snow she's swallowing. Gobble, gobble. There was a cold lady who swallowed a pipe. She wasn't the type to gulp down a pipe. She swallowed a pipe. And all the animals are looking at her like she is crazy. She swallowed the pipe to warm her 10 toes that tickled and tingled from layers of snow. Tickle, tickle, tingle, tingle. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. That raccoon is very surprised at her. Crunch, crunch. There was a cold lady who swallowed some coal. What was her goal when she gobbled the coal? Look at all that coal. That's a lot of coal to gobble. She swallowed the coal to keep her pipes glow. She swallowed the pipe to warm her 10 toes that tickled and tingled from layers of snow. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. There was a cold lady who swallowed a hat. Imagine that, a black-brimmed hat. I don't know. She swallowed a hat. She swallowed the hat before she froze. She swallowed the coal to keep her pipes glow. She swallowed the pipe to warm her 10 toes that tickled and tingled from layers of snow. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. was a cold lady who swallowed a stick, a long brown branch. What a pick! Oh my. A stick. She swallowed the stick to push down the snow. She swallowed the hat before she froze. She swallowed the coal to keep her pipes glow. She swallowed the pipe to warm her 10 toes that tickled and tingled from layers of snow. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. There was a cold lady who swallowed a scarf, a long striped scarf. She tried not to barf. Oh my. That is a very long scarf to swallow. Oof. She swallowed the scarf because it was so cold. She swallowed the stick to push down the snow. She swallowed the hat before she froze. She swallowed the coal to keep her pipes glow. She swallowed the pipe to warm her 10 toes that tickled and tingled from layers of snow. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. Why do you think she's swallowing all of these things? I don't know. Now this cold lady had quite enough, so she thought and came up with a plan. What do you think her plan is? She hiccuped twice and out popped. Oh no, what's gonna pop out? All of these things. You've got snow and coal and hat and sticks and pipes and scarves. What do you think her plan is, guys? A snowman. Very good. I do not encourage you to do what this lady did to get a snowman, but it's still silly. The end. Good grief. Can you believe that lady ate so much? Well, seeing as how she made a snowman, I figured maybe we can make a snowman. No, not by eating, by doing a couple of fun rhymes. So I want you to stand up and do what I do, okay? So, I built a snowman. He had a carrot for his nose. Then along came a bunny. And what do you suppose? This hungry little bunny was looking for some lunch, so she ate the snowman's nose. Nibble, nibble, crunch, crunch. You want to do it again? Okay. I built a snowman and gave him a carrot for his nose. Then along came a bunny. And what do you suppose? This hungry little bunny was looking for some lunch, so she ate the carrot, the snowman's nose. Nibble, nibble, crunch, crunch. Good job. Let's try this one. Hold up all 5 of your fingers, please. Very good. So, 5 little snowmen standing in a row, standing straight and tall in the deep, cold snow. Then out came the sun, shining bright and hot all day, until one little snowman melted all away. How many snowmen do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. We have 4 little snowmen standing in a row, standing straight and tall in the deep, cold snow. Then out came the sun, shining bright and hot all day, until one little snowman, I'm going to do this way, melted all away. So now we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 little snowmen standing in a row, standing straight and tall in the deep, cold snow. When out came the sun, shining bright and hot all day, and one little snowman melted all away. So now, how many snowmen do we have left? We have 1, 2. 2 little snowmen standing in a row, standing straight and tall in the deep, cold snow. when out came the sun shining bright and hot all day, until one little snowman melted all away. So now we just have one little snowman standing all alone, standing straight and tall in the deep cold snow. When out came the sun shining bright and hot all day, and then this little snowman melted all away. Good job. Let's get on to our next story. For our last story, we are going to read If It's Snowy and You Know It, Clap Your Paws, written by Kim Norman and illustrated by Liza Woodruff. This is a really fun story about animals enjoying the nice cold weather. Maybe they can send some of their snow down here to us. If it's snowy and you know it, clap your paws. You can tumble on the tundra just because. If it's snowy and you know it, roll a snowball up and throw it. If it's snowy and you know it, clap your paws. Let's see, we've got a polar bear and a rabbit and a wolf and a little fox, a little ram and a seal and a moose. Maybe it's a chipmunk, maybe, and a penguin. If your fur is full of flurries, taste a flake. Skate around or make some angels on a lake. If your fur is full of flurries, you'll forget your winter worries. If your fur is full of flurries, taste a flake. Look how fun that seal is having making a snow angel. If the skies are crisp and clearing, grab your skis. Give your tiny friends a ride behind your knees. If the skies are crisp and clearing, let a walrus do the steering. If the skies are crisp and clearing, grab your skis. How fun. If it's shimmery and sunny, sculpt a friend. If he topples, it's an easy job to mend. If it's shimmery and sunny, borrow glasses from the bunny. If it's shimmery and sunny, sculpt a friend. Oh look, the moose is tanning. You take the glasses from the bunny. If it's frosty and you're freezing, build a fort, leaving room for all your buddies, tall or short. If it's frosty and you're freezing, and add some curtains that are pleasing. If it's frosty and you're freezing, build a fort. Oh, look, the penguin's going south. If it's drafty and you're drifting, give a roar. Get some help from white belugas off the shore. If it's drafty and you're drifting, hail a whale for heavy lifting. If it's drafty and you're drifting, give a roar. Look at those nice belugas helping them out. How nice of them. If at last you're finally landing, blow a kiss. Make a promise that you'll write to friends you'll miss. If at last you're finally landing, leave the float you've been commanding. If at last you're finally landing, blow a kiss. Oh, say bye, belugas. Oh, and the little fort is way out there. If it's starry and you're starving, share a meal. There's enough for all from caribou to seal. If it's starry and you're starving, add a sparkly iceberg carving. If it's starry and you're starving, share a meal. Oh look, it's a beluga shaped crystal ice. Let's see, they got fish and carrots and acorns. Oh, that poor squirrel is so cold. And I think the penguin really wants to be down south. If it's Arctic and you're aching, soak your toes. Hold a steamy cup of cocoa to your nose. If it's Arctic and you're aching, give your paws a gentle baking. If it's Arctic and you're aching, soak your toes. Look at that pink one, finally relaxing. If it's wintry and you're weary, go inside. Go inside. Paint a picture of the icy sports you tried. If it's wintry and you're weary, read a book that's warm and cheery. If it's wintry and you're weary, go inside. If it's sleeting and you're sleepy, climb in bed. Tuck your tails and paws and fins beneath the spread. If it's sleeting and you're sleepy, snuggle up with something sheepy. There's a world of wild adventures in your head. Let's see, they're all coming inside. They're all getting all tucked in together. Rabbit's got on his footy pajamas. And now let's see, what are they dreaming? The polar bear and the caribou, I'm guessing, not a reindeer, I'm sorry, or a moose, but the polar bear and the caribou are going on a boat. The walrus is sledding again. The moose over here is surfing. The sheep is dreaming of green pastures. The wolf is dreaming of ice skating. Let's see here. Oh, and the fox is dreaming of snowboarding. The seal is dreaming of fishing, and the penguin is dreaming of the beach. Oh, and the rabbit is dreaming of snow angels. And the squirrel is dreaming of a hot air balloon. That is fun. The end. Isn't it so much fun to see all kinds of different animals enjoying the winter weather together? Now, only we could have some snow and be just like them. But since we can't actually have snow right now, we can still pretend that there is snow. Did you know that there are some animals that like to hide and sleep all through winter? So, but not all animals like to hide and sleep. Some of them just like to stay inside and be warm. Like dogs and cats like to cuddle up really close to you and be really warm. Bears will sometimes find caves. So now we are going to do a rhyme with some of those animals that like to be warm. Okay? So, there's something in the snow. What can it be? There's something in the snow that I can't really see. Hear a funny sound. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. What animal makes that sound? It's a monkey that I found. Here is a monkey. Very good. All right, let's try this again. There's something in the snow. What can it be? There's something in the snow I can't really see. Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. What animal makes that sound? It's a rooster makes that sound. Very good. Very, very good. All right, let's try this again. There's something in the snow. What can it be? There's something in the snow that I can't really see. Hiss, hiss. What animal makes a hiss sound? Could it be a snake? Yes, it's a snake that makes a hiss sound. Very good. Let's try this again. There's something in the snow. What can it be? There's something in the snow that I can't really see. Grrr, grrr. What animal makes a grrr sound? Do you know? Could it be a black bear? A black bear makes a grrr sound, especially when you wake it up from its winter nap. There's something in the snow. What can it be? There's something in the snow I can't really see. Meow, meow. What animal makes a meow sound? Could it be a cat? Very good. It's a cat makes a meow sound. Very good. There's something in the snow. What can it be? There's something in the snow I can't really see. Bark, bark, woof, woof. What animal makes a bark, bark, woof, woof sound? Could it be a dog? Very good. A dog barks and woofs. Good job. Thank you so much for joining me in today's story time. We had a blast. Let's see if we can remember what we did. We helped count some snowmen. We read a beautiful book about a little mole who gets his wish about getting a new friend. We also read a funny book about a woman who eats so much that she ends up making a snowman. We helped make our own snowman until a little bunny came along and ate his little nose. We got to learn the different sounds of lots of different animals that like to snuggle up close and be warm with us in the long cold months. I think we had a lot of fun today's story time. But now it's time we've got to go. So go ahead, sit down up, and let's do our goodbye song. So, I think it's time we've got to go. So wave your elbows and wave your toes. Wave your tongue and wave your nose. Wave your knees and wave your lips. Blow me a kiss with your fingertips. Mwah. Wave your ears and wave your hair. Wave your hips and wave your derriere. Wave your fingers way up high and wave a hand to say goodbye. Bye everyone. I hope you guys enjoy the winter time and I hope to see you guys in the library soon. Bye.